Hi fellow crafters, I'm Terry and I'm nuts about stamping. As promised, this week I'm going to show you a beautiful card idea using one of the linked together masks. This technique is super easy, but it adds a lot of visual interest to your cards. So let's get started. My card base is basic white and the layout is going to be portrait mode. What I want to do for this card base is completely cover the front using fresh freesia, soft seafoam, and balmy blue. And I'm going to adhere those down onto the card front using my multi-purpose liquid glue. Now the next step in making this card technique is to take a layer of basic white, and you can make the layer as wide or as long as you want. Once you're happy with the size, then what you're going to do is just make a light pencil mark on this layer showing the 3 different sections that will match the card base. Then what you want to do is you want to take your 3 colors and you want to cut a strip to go across all 3 sections of this layer. So the top part will be fresh freesia, then we'll have soft seafoam, and then we'll have balmy blue. So I'm going to get my paper cutter out and I'm going to measure the 3 different colors and attach them to the layer so that it'll kind of be like a twin of the card base. You'll see what I mean. If you're a bit confused, I'll go ahead and do this and then I'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, here you go. You can see that I have my main card base and then I have my layer that's going to be a twin of my card base. So I'm going to move the card base aside. I'm going to bring in a scrap piece of grid paper and this mask from the linked together masks. And what I want to do is take my 3 different colors and I want to use my blending brushes and I want to blend the matching color for each of these layers. So I'll start off with fresh freesia, and just because I like to be a little cautious here, I am going to mask off my soft seafoam section just to make sure that, oops, it slipped. Okay, let's try this again. All right, and then I'll mask this off, and then I'm going to take my blending brush and my fresh freesia, and I'm going to add color to my layer. The nice part about this is you can peek and see what's happening as you go along. And then I'm going to lift the masks and move them down. I'll probably put one on the top as well so that I can then, not blend my colors. I don't want to ruin this. I want each color to be distinct. So I'll move these down and then I'll put another post-it note at the top just to cover up that top section. And then I'm going to do soft seafoam and then I'm going to do balmy blue. And then I'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, I have finished coloring all 3 sections. So let's see how it turned out. Pretty cool, hey? I think that's a really fun way to add color to this layer. Now what we want to do is put the layer together with the card base. So you can see how nicely this lines up thanks to the pencil marks and the cutting that we did before adhering these 3 colors to the basic white base. Now what I want to do is attach this layer to my card base, and I'm going to do so using my Stampin' Dimensionals just to give it a bit of lift off the card base and a little bit more visual interest. Now I want to create a phrase for the front of my card, and I've decided to use the birthday celebration stamp set. It's got a phrase that says make a wish, and I'm going to ink it up and stamp it down using my fresh freesia ink. Now I want to adhere my phrase sort of towards the bottom section of my layer, and I'm going to adhere it down using multi-purpose liquid glue. And now it's time to think about embellishments, and I've decided I'm going to use my iridescent faceted gems. I just think the shine and the sparkle in the gem matches this kind of birthday card idea. And there we go, my card is done. And what a fun birthday card idea, thanks to leftover pieces of cardstock and my linked together mask. I'm Terry, I am Nuts About Stamping. I'll see you at the next video. Bye for now.